Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Elf here. Thank you for showing up. Let's get into another reading and see what we are going through and how we're gonna continue to get into our higher timeline. Yeah. Any disclaimers? Some of you guys might be letting go of bad habits and letting go of false emotional security in terms of what you were used to putting in your body. And some of you guys might be dealing with some jealousy and with your partners, or jealousy in general, or the intuition of jealousy. But you're tapping more and more into a love frequency, more and more into a love frequency. And it's difficult to talk about, and it's something to kind of shove under the table. But we're not here to do that. We're here to regulate ourselves to the best of the outcome. And accepting that can be kind of a challenge. But it's like this energy of like, would you do it for someone else? Would you allow yourself to be in service? Would you allow yourself to be guided? Would you test the waters of guidance? Yes or no? We've got citrine here, so we're going to work with that a little bit. We're also tapping into Vishnu a little bit here. There's an explosion of Christ consciousness happening, and there's some aliens apparently in a shopping mall in, what is it, Miami? And if you take those coordinates from the mall and you reverse them, it gives you the coordinates of Antarctica, which is also a known platform for, a known platform for alien activity in terms of like portals and ships going in and out and all of that. And I've actually seen gravitational anomalies helping us to see that birds and stuff can fly through a gravitational anomaly and disappear, and then they come back elsewhere. So it's definitely something happening here, like with natural law, with cosmic law, with glitches, with teleportation, with different species, with transparency throughout some layers of dimensionality. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna... So I bought this new pendulum. I want you guys to get used to it. To tap into it, or just so that it's, not a shock. And some of you guys are still wanting to work with your throat chakra here. So there was something that I wanted to tell some of you, at least one of you that has been asking about this B frequency when it comes to this etheric oil Melissa. There's something else that came through as well, to add onto your intuition and onto your to give you credit where credit is due, because on the flip side, on the back side of this screen where I'm recording, there's a sticker of a bee that is connected to this woman called Jessica Alexandria, and she runs a shop called Behati Life. I think it's BEHATILIFE or something. Behati Life. Her name is Jessica. She's an extremely positive astrologer, tarot card reader, divination friend, homegirl. Like, she's a good friend. Like, and she'll help you, especially if you're experiencing a lot of High Priestess in reverse type energy archetype within your field. Like, she could be really good when it comes to tuning into her. She's going to help you discern what kind of people deserve to be in your life and what kind of people deserve to be just kind of like squished out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to remove this one. There's something else that's coming in. These are just pre-messages that's not part of the cards, which has to do with you might have had some confrontational issues with someone. I don't know who that is. Or you might have been confronted yourself, and I don't know who that is or why you feel like you deserve that, or if you're feeling like you didn't deserve that, like, or if you're in your head regarding someone that confronted you. Just know that not everyone is going to see what a situation consists of. Like, not everyone is going to see what not everybody's going to see what the reality of the situation is, because they don't have the facts. They're replaying old programming. They've been through similar experiences in the past that were indicating that they were about to relive a disaster. And when you were caught in the liminal horror of that moment, you actually were attracting a broken bird that needed your healing. So, however you are closing that cycle for someone, or helping them end their cycle, is going to be determined on how you conduct yourself. So I do suggest creating justice for yourself by talking to people the best way you can, and experience the shock of the nervous system, because the nervous system might have gone through a shock. Okay? And having the aftermath of a nervous system shock be so that it's to the benefit of your cathartic release and mental sorting of the compartmentalizing and the organization of your emotions. What I'm saying is that in order to magnetize and become magnetic in terms of spiritual aid and just, creating justice for yourself and working on this let bygones be bygones, dodging bullets like you're in the Matrix. It's just like agents shooting at you, and you're just, trusting in this. And I see 13 as well. 13 might be important for you. Maybe you're aligning yourself to a 13th dimensional trajectory, which is going to be beautiful and tough, but still like the future. Okay. So I just want you to know that you're not alone in this, and that it's okay that it's tough. It's okay that your nervous system has been shocked for whatever reason. And this might have come from Generation X, like the older generation, being living or dead. But there's definitely a big message coming through with that happening. Like, not everyone is seeing the reality of your situation. You creating justice for yourself is you just standing up to authority and express. There's something about like you expressing exactly what it is, the minimum amount of what it is that would create a shift in your thinking. So in order for you to have the shift in your thinking, there needs to be this minimum activity of creating justice for yourself. Okay. Okay, we can move on. Yeah. Okay. What kind of cards do we want to use? Okay. So we're looking for divine support from Divine Feminine. This might be a Sagittarius Feminine coming in to support you. Or someone with heavy Jupiter placements in their chart. getting... Okay. Yeah. Okay, are we going to be... let's ask the pendulum here. Are we going to be able to create some justice here today for the querent? Okay, you have a lot of spiritual support. You have a lot of will to actually get into your higher timeline. You have exactly what it takes to get there, and this is a blessing for you. This is a true blessing for you. Okay. It's actually written in a different language. I need 30 seconds to just read. Okay, so you might have a partner who's not on your wavelength, or you're... So connecting to your voice, but with you singing, you dancing, you getting into like just putting on some music and dancing and working with your own Kundalini. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do a little bit of Kundalini activation here. Okay, to just sit in the dance of Kundalini, so that when you decide to dance for yourself, regardless of the frequency of whoever you're dealing with in your life, in your partnership, as a friend, as family, as a partner, as a lover, or as a friend or a family member, or some dead guide or whatever, you know, it's like getting into this dance and working with the Pleiades, which is awesome. Okay. This is a transmission, so you can try to align yourself to the emission of the frequency coming through. Okay, I'm going to help you out a little bit here. Okay. Careful, careful. Alright, breathe, let it go. Again, calm down, just get into transmission. You're a good animal, be a good animal. You don't have to be animalistic or childish. You can be childlike and a good animal. You can activate your Kundalini. You can activate your Shakti. You can connect with all that is. You can go straight to the effect of what it is that you're curious about. Okay, so let's see the root chakra, okay? There's a seed in the root chakra. You have to keep feeding it. You have to keep feeding it. Feed the root chakra. Keep feeding the root chakra. Feed the root chakra with your intention, with your activity, with you're saying yes. Yes, I will. Yes, I will do this. I will feed the root chakra. And then when you allow yourself to move in this transmission, like let's say your shoulders are going sideways a little bit, and it's like you're just letting it happen, but then there can be a bridge connect with what's going on in your lower spine coming up and the upper Kundalini connecting. So it's like two snakes kind of like connecting, and now they're one. And then there's this like natural tendency to just move with a phantom energy, which is sort of like this thing that you're allowing, okay? And when it happens to you, don't say if, when it happens to you, you'll feel that it's not your ego pulling on your muscles and making you yourself go into this accentuation of movement, where you're the one emphasizing quick, fast. It's like you're relinquishing yourself. You're letting yourself go. It's like this. And if you're having difficulties giving yourself over to something, then let's start by knees to the floor, forehead to the floor, hands to the floor, hands up, or just relinquishing yourself to other people, to other institutions, beings. You walk in a door, you go to yoga class, try it out. Like you're creating this extremely, incredibly brave moment for yourself, where you're not inhibited, you're not prohibited, you're not participating in the matrix, you're breaking out of it, and you're taking personal responsibility for it. You're becoming something other than the sheeple. You're becoming something other than. 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 See, that makes so much more sense. Okay. So, yeah. Just continue to weave your future with liquid gold and ask for liquid gold frequencies to come in. I know a couple of supernova souls that have been working with liquid gold and that have liquid golden cords and working with that. And yeah. So tapping into the frequencies of the seven sisters of the Pleiadian constellation and thanking the ships and the beings that are hovering and helping us upgrade and monitoring with their loving hearts to the best of their abilities. Thank you, Pleiades, for coming in. I think we can move on a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Working on a little bit of surgery here. I think you've already got this, or you're really getting it. You're gonna get it, or you already got it. And I want to congratulate you on you being here, staying here, and and working with us in this frequency, in this type of frequency. It's wonderful. Okay, thank you, thank you. Opening heart, connecting it to the voice, opening third eye, opening crown, accepting downloads as upgrades, accepting downloads as upgrades. All right. All right. Okay. All right. All right, let's just sit in silence for a little bit together and see what comes out of that to help you maybe feel into some of the energies that were just transmitted, to give you a fighting chance to actually feel it and to get into it. So find yourself comfortable position, feet on the ground, sit up if you can, you know, connect to the sky, connect to the ground, connect with your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, your heart, and your rests, and your thyroidal field. Activating thyroidal field. Alright, good luck, and we will sit here for as long as necessary. Open heart. You don't have to say anything. You can make noises if you want. I simply want you to feel the Kundalini. Focus on your Kundalini, asking for it to wake up in you. Doesn't matter if it's happening in public. Doesn't matter when, where, who, what, why. Just subtle. This is not me doing this. It's just an example. Okay, so there's a very inquisitive energy here that is in your field, because my vantage point is that you are all beautiful souls. with beautiful minds and beautiful natures, and you have this beautiful life and this beauty about you. This is my vantage point. So don't lose that as we're here talking, okay? Keep that knowing, understand that. Know it. Understand that you're good, you're a light being, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're wonderful. Understand that that is coming in for you, okay? There's a note here. Embody the love your higher self has for you. So this is what we're doing now. We're embodying the love our higher self has for us. The light body coming alive. Yes. Yes. Feeling your wings, activating your wings, okay, activating the Sphinx, activating your tail, inviting in snakes, spiders, crocodiles, birds, elephants, tigers, lions, penguins, dolphins, okay, mouse, rabbit, seahorse, starfish, elephant, turkey, otter, hummingbirds. This is about all acceptance, okay? It's kind of tough for someone. I know that the vantage point that I'm speaking to you from, it's like, you're this beautiful soul, you have an amazing life, you are amazing, and then from there, we can start to, undress the demons in our lives, undress the programs in our lives, undress the naysayers in our lives, undress the Queen of Swords in reverse in our lives, undress generational X with their bullshit in our lives, and invite in this woo, miracle frequency, and understand that life is full of magic, and that it's magic, and that we can get out of anything alive. Okay. So just dance, dance, dance. Dance, sing, dance, sing. Sing and dance. Dance and sing. Okay. Maybe I can transmit some of these dance energies. I used to be a choreographer in LA, so it's easy for me to tap into choreography and intricate movements and stuff like that in order to tune chakras. So let me just help you out a little bit with fine-tuning that, and then you can go ahead and dance however you'd like. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're allowed to feel like a majestic legend. You're allowed to feel majestic. I allow the frequency of majesty to run through my being. I allow majestic frequencies and energies to flow through my body. Oh wow, it's a big program for some of y'all. It's a big program for some of y'all. You're waking up. Okay, waking up to this rainbow frequency with the rainbow phoenix, the rainbow world, the rainbow race, the rainbow dragons. I actually saw a rainbow dragon once, which is also part of a cycle of beings and many layers of possibilities in the upper echelon of Neptunian reality. And then we have society. I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe someone is very like, when they're dancing, like, I don't know. Okay, so it's fun that we got to goof around a little bit. Yeah, just pull these cards to just bring in some of the animals, bring in this all acceptance, to exercise all acceptance, and to get into this like innocence and in a beneficial way for all of us. I feel so good. I feel so good about myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Like, I hope you feel like inspired, and that you can finally experience life outside of something that you're so used to. I hope this is the case for some of you guys. Like, finally, something radically interesting happened, you know. And I want to give more space for that. I want to give more space for people to come in with their judgments, and me just like be able to like be gone, without getting attacked by them and going into this maelstrom of negative thinking, and just create justice for myself and continue dancing more. Okay. So is that okay? Is that okay with you guys? Yeah. Someone is feeling. So today was it a tough day? No. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Why not? Okay, thank you. Okay. So getting rid of delusions. Old delusions are dying, and new ones can come alive. Okay. Okay. For some of you, I do recommend watching the OA with Britt Marling. It's called The OA. And it's a good, kind of in-depth, very Scorpio type of situation. But it's... I do recommend it. And then... yeah, we're just going to get into some cards here now. And to see what you're dealing with. Because... like I said, you're this benign, beautiful being who's a yes sayer, who's like, that's the thing that I'm gonna help bring up and pull out, and to exercise. And then there's also a little bit of shadow work that needs to be done. And I'm also sensing for some of you, you have a no spirit in your vicinity, in your field. So we're going to help you deal with that, because that's the energy that might come in and make you tired, make your phone call more important than the messages that are coming in right now. I'm just warning you, you might have an energy in your life that's scared shitless right now and might be trying to make you hungry, might be trying to, I need to shower, make you, I need to eat, I need to go to the store, I'll do this later. And by all means, come back later and, press pause and prepare you and your shadow for this message coming in, because it's regarding someone or you or someone, and it's not welcomed. There's something about me that feels like I have to trespass in order to deliver a message. And then there's this like, well, you have no business running game on whoever it is. So there can be like this internal battle happening, which has to do with managing possession happening inside of us, programming happening inside of us, the Matrix Mr. Smithing us, trying to like come in and do a full possession. So if you read about the 3 stages of possession, that can really empower your understanding in terms of how people are operating, how they're functioning. There's actually a bunch of priests talking about that. And for some witches, some of my witches, priests and like Jewish people and people who are of Catholic order and people of like Merkaba or Kabbalistic or Masonic backgrounds, they might be actually incredibly scary for some souls, just because of past lifetime experiences. And we're helping some witches heal some religious wounds, because some people are afraid of soldiers, some people are afraid of spiders, some people are afraid of priests, some people are afraid of witches, and it's all just like that. And some people are afraid of the Greys, some people are afraid of trolls and reptiles, some people are afraid of angels. It's like we're all like afraid of something, right? But I'm a cosmic diplomat, and I'm here to facilitate justice for all, so that we can get to a point where even Archangel Michael and Lucifer can shake hands and say, oh, did we swap? Is this me? Are you me? Or am I you? And then getting to a point where we're so appropriate in our transmission to the Matrix that it's undetected in a way that's like, I don't know, not making a splash, because we're not making a splash. We're creating this a different kind of explosion. We're creating a long-term, long-game, civilized explosion of divinity within an extremely challenging environment in an extremely challenging time. So, and this is what's going to make us happy. And look at me using cards to push agenda. Well, it's not necessarily an agenda or a way for me to boast or boost myself up or down. It's just a way for me to explain something, and then I can choose whatever size and impact that I'd like. But right now, it's like this undercover situation for us, where we get to decide that we're nuclear alchemists that are simply allowing ourselves to explode energy, frequency, and vibration of solar emission. Okay, so and I know some of you are actually have experiences being the sun itself. Some of you guys have experiences with being sons, and I'm not talking about children and being a male boy son. I'm talking about being the sun. Okay. So having been the consciousness of the sun and then incarnating as a human being, that's a very interesting kind of like situation for one human being to sit there and just explode as a soul in this tiny little body and then being this bigger thing. It's very interesting. Okay. In there's pepper, there's rose, there's neroli. Okay, so these cards, we got Ace of Cups upside. So this, for me, this is you dealing with certain things. So I'm gonna give you this emotional moment. I'm not gonna give you the emotional. I'm sensing that you're having this emotional moment, like. These exercises, this is what brings you happiness and joy, and this is what gives you you're turning on the clears in your life, and I'm applauding you, like congratulations on your clears, okay? And congratulations on your ability to like really tap into the energies. Like sometimes I can feel you guys really succeeding in this, and I love how it's actually working, you know? It's not just me talking, it's actually working. Okay, so Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Strength in reverse. Like, look, all these reversals, they're all in reverse. And then there's, again, with the admittance, like, okay, the Death upside. Like, yes, I've been talking about this for a couple of days now, and the Death card is coming up, and it seems like some of you guys are really honest about the big stuff, but when it comes to the small stuff, the bureaucratic stuff, the certain approaches, or you're dealing with people that are not approaching things in the most magical way. They're naysayers. So watch out for this lashing out, being a naysayer. Watch out for being stingy. Watch out for greed. Watch out for, or maybe you're refusing to be greedy, and then that's causing some kind of genetic difficulty in terms of a genetic loop, whereas your DNA is programmed to loop in a bureaucratic sense where your money is coming and money is going in a very specific pattern. Then if you break that pattern of greed, you'll end up lashing out, but you're accepting this transformational stuff that's happening, that's coming in with the Death card here, which is like, again, with the like giving yourself over, accepting that something has happened, accepting that you might be either approaching your city or a new city as a new person. So when people, the people that are ignoring you now, they will look at you later and think, who the fuck is that person, and how did they change so much? And so there's this like, you're going to change a lot, and then is this Queen of Wands in reverse? Is that for the, okay, so, and then, okay, can I get some more cards for, okay, so you're dealing with the Queen of Wands, who is a gaslighter and who's not for you and who's studying you, who's depressed. Someone is depressed. Someone might be kind of hardcore. Like I'm getting someone is a little bit hardcore with you, or gaslighting you, or studying you, or like putting the blame on you and not taking responsibility for themselves. This might be a Cancer. This is definitely someone who will go to fight with you, someone who will get you to... This might not be for all of you, okay? So this is someone who gets drunk. This is someone who parties a lot. This is someone who thought that you guys had a thing going, but you don't. Or they're giving you all, like, this is someone is studying you, like, very, like, interested in what you're doing, possibly. And then, but they're fighting. They're in this battle, and maybe you're the one who's like, I gotta go in there and save them. But it's like a mix and match thing here that's happening, because you accept the biggest, darkest, deepest transformations in your life. You're not afraid to lash out, and talk a big game, and take care of your money, and say no to people, and roll up your sleeves and do some dirty business. This is what I'm hearing. Maybe some of you guys have silver hair, or maybe your hair is starting to become more luminous. Maybe you're tapping more and more into luminosity. And then, yeah. Oh God, I don't like this for you. Oh my God, I don't like this for you at all. What the? Maybe I'm not supposed to do anything about it. Maybe I'm just here to tell a story, and then you can flip the fuck out if you want. Okay? So it's like flipping the table. If you're working your way into flipping a table, you're on the right side of history, my friend. Like, I would flip out too, like, because you're dealing with some evil shit. I'm just saying, like, you're dealing with some slow, dirty ass evil shit, and I'm like, part of me don't want to go down into the maelstrom of this. Part of me wants to help you and protect you from the truth of it, but then there's also this, like, yeah, okay. So what about you? What makes you think that your life is so great? So it's like this defensiveness. Can you feel the defensiveness? And some of you guys, or one of you, or all of you, I don't know who this is for, but there's this, like, really, it's difficult for you to talk about this thing. It's difficult for you to hold back. So I'd say sometimes, as a trick, okay, when you're watching shit online and YouTube videos, or talking to people, or whatever, don't hold back what you're about to say. Don't close your jaw and chew down on your teeth and go, just don't do this thing and you don't get there. Don't do that. Release it. Talk to someone and talk over someone. You don't have to finish each other's sentences. You can just run over someone else's sentences if that's what you need. I'd rather see you run over someone's sentences than to, like, restrain yourself and punish yourself in this, like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not a coward. I'm not this, that. This is not, and that, when people are trying to gaslight you and project onto you, you know what? It's very important to tell people, I don't know who you think you're talking about, but that's not me. People can goof around and talk funny and make jokes about themselves all day long, but I don't care about that. You don't make jokes about yourself. You talk yourself up. That's it. Talk yourself up. Don't let people waste your time. Don't let people... Please don't let people waste your time. And if people are wasting your time, study that. Like, try to just wrap up your business with them and just say to them, hey, if you manage to plan something with me, if you ever manage to catch me again, then I will set aside time for you. Yes, I will spend time with you, but you have to do the planning. You have to make it easier for me, because these people have been wasting your motherfucking time. Excuse my French. I'm sorry that I said that. I've been watching too much Bernie Mac. I shouldn't have. I don't know why why it became so rambunctious, but it's like maybe I'm also not talking directly to you. Maybe I'm talking to the authorities in your circumference. Maybe I'm talking to the entities in your circumference. Maybe I'm giving marching orders here to certain strong arms or beings that will strong arm certain situations that will be to the benefit of your higher timeline. So if everybody's on that same page, we don't accept physical punishment. We don't accept blood magic. We don't accept this punishment. We wrap up unnecessary lessons by taking notes of what's going on in our lives and concluding that this is either a necessary lesson for me or it's an unnecessary lesson for me. If you're asking yourself, why is this happening to me? Why this negligence? Why this self-denial? Why am I surrounded by people that are in self-denial? Okay, I'm surrounded by people in self-denial because I'm letting them study me. Because I will let people study me regardless of how in denial that they are. Okay? So you're so powerful and strong, and you're so like you can get out of anything. It's like you can go through a lot of self-denial yourself, but when change comes around and you get thrown overboard and it's time to fight, and when it's time to change, you're the one who is honest about that with yourself. Yeah, you feel that. Okay, so I'm proud of you, okay? I'm proud of you for being able to be just so strong. Like, I don't think you understand how strong you are. You need to understand that you're stronger than you think you are. Because letting all these people study you, it's good for them, and it's good for your social circuitry, and it's good for something, but I would want to see more of this more of you coming into union with someone that you might love, or to have someone that considers you to be more than just a fling, or just like someone that just like considers you as like a meat bag that they can just use for their own, selfish needs, and then continue to lie to themselves while you have to go through the huge ass transformations that you're so good at going through, because you're really good at going through the actual transformation and really coming back anew. So I would want you to be so strong that you can peep the game, because if you spot it, you got it. So when you see it, that's it. It's like drawing conclusions and sticking to your guns in a way, and fighting for your clairs to get to the moment of clarity, to work your way up to moments of clarity, to anchor in moments of clarity, to work with moments of clarity, to be in this. Okay? Yeah, horse therapy. Maybe someone is into horses a lot. Horse therapy could be good. Or just, going up to a horse and breathing into their nose and just saying hi, because that's how they communicate. Even dogs or horses, if you breathe into their smelling parts, then they will smell you, and that's their way of communicating. And if you can manage to send love to big animals and talk to their owners and get into acceptance between you and the animal, and you try to head bunk with your heads, and you lock in and you just send love and you communicate and you build trust. That can also be an extremely positive experience in terms of understanding that these animals are actually full of intelligence and soul. And I don't know why I'm doing this. It's like when you give and you receive to yourself and to others. Okay. So maybe try and do this in the mirror. You give love to yourself and you receive love from yourself. You give love to yourself, you receive it. And you tell your body this in a very subconscious way where this is happening. It's like, love, thank you, and then maybe you can activate some heart muscles there and activate the heart star there. Okay, I'm going to end it here. I hope this message resonated for you. Please check out Behati Life with Jessica Alexandria. Yeah. Her shop is called, I think it's Queen Bee Homestead. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Feel free to share this video with anyone that would have would benefit from this chakra dance upgrade thingy that we did, or in general someone in your life that you love. Just tell them that this is a Kundalini activation for them if they want it. And if you're new to this channel, welcome so much. Please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up, and please comment if there anything that comes to mind that you want to hear about in the next video. And other than that, have a beautiful day and much love. Okay, bye for now.